Welcome to the Sageful Life. I'm Maria Nicholson, and I'm so grateful you're joining me today. Whether you're tuning in on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or catching clips on Instagram or Facebook, this space is all about embracing this next chapter with purpose and heart. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform. It helps our community grow and keeps this movement going strong. And if you'd love some complimentary wellness and lifestyle resources, we've put together beautiful, helpful tools just for you. Click the link in the description below, drop in your email, and they'll be on their way to your inbox. They tell us that aging is supposed to be graceful, but they don't always tell us how heavy it can feel. They don't warn you about the day you look in the mirror and wonder where you went, or the moment your knees give out in the middle of a dream trip, like mine did in Rome, while walking through the ruins of the Forum, aching so badly, I had to stop. They don't talk about how that kind of pain humbles you, how it forces you to reckon with what's been neglected in your body, your spirit, your identity. But they also don't tell you that it's never too late to come back to yourself, to wake up, to change, to thrive. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden truths of growing older and how we turn invisibility into empowerment. We've been fed a lot of myths about aging, that our value is in our youth, that turning 50 means fading, that turning 60 means giving up. But the truth is, I've never felt more alive than I do now. Not because everything's perfect, but because I chose to wake up at 58 years old. After that moment in Rome where I couldn't finish a tour because of my knees, I came home and I made a decision. I started weight training. I returned to the gym. I got serious about what I was putting in my body and made sleep a non-negotiable. Just 1 year later, my inflammation vanished. My cholesterol dropped so much that my doctor cut my dosage in half. And I'll never forget what my PA told me during a checkup. He looked at my blood work and said, "I'm jealous of your numbers." Oh, I was stunned. I even cried, not because of the labs, but because finally, all that effort, all that pain, all that showing up for myself was seen. I felt validated. I felt proud. I felt alive again. And that's what no one tells you about growing older, that there's a power in reclaiming your body, your health, and your choices, even later in life. There's another layer here too, one we don't always admit. The quiet fear of becoming invisible. You start to notice it when you walk into a room and feel overlooked. When people start calling you ma'am instead of by your name. When you speak and someone younger interrupts. Or worse, doesn't even hear you. It's not always malicious. Sometimes it's just subtle. A fading of attention, a dulling of value. Even in your own family, you might feel it. Like you've been so busy showing up for everyone else that somewhere along the way, you stop being you. And the world? It rarely tells us how to cope with that. We were taught to stay strong, to endure without complaint, to make space for others, and put ourselves last. But aging? Real, raw, transformative aging isn't about shrinking. It's about expanding, reclaiming, and saying yes to the version of yourself who still has fire in her. Hey friends, everything we use and love is now linked on our website at thesagefullife.com. You'll find tools that make life safer, easier, and more joyful. When you shop through our page, it's at no extra cost to you, but we may earn a small commission. That helps us keep producing useful and empowering content for you and your family. Now, let's get back to it. So, what do? We start where we are, we get honest, and we get to work. Not in the hustle culture way, but in the healing, evolving, soul aligned way. For me, the gym wasn't about weight loss, it was about strength, about proving to myself that I could still grow, still fight, still build. And the same goes for every choice we make: what we eat, who we surround ourselves with, how we spend our time. It's all about owning this chapter, not in a way that mimics our 30s, but in a way that honors our wisdom. I am not interested in being 25 again. I'm interested in being 60 with purpose, with strength, with pride. Because here's what I know: you are not too late. You are not too old. You are not invisible. You are just getting started. Growing older isn't a curse, it's a calling to live with deeper intention, to speak louder, to take care of your health, not to look good for others, but to feel good for yourself, to stop disappearing and start showing up again. Move your body, feed your spirit, and take up every inch of the space you deserve. Thank you for being here. If today's conversation inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're tuning in. We're building something beautiful here, and you're a big part of it. Don't forget to check out our complimentary Sageful Life resources created to help you live more intentionally and joyfully every day. Just click the link below this video or in the show notes, enter your email, and it's all yours. Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and live sagefully. Ever cried in a grocery store aisle because a memory broke you open? In this raw episode, I share how grief shaped me, how I stayed strong for everyone else, but forgot myself. If you've ever been called the strong one, you definitely need to hear this. Episode 3 is a reminder that healing starts with being seen. The content shared on the Sageful Live is for informational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a licensed physician, therapist, or medical professional. Nothing discussed should be taken as medical or professional advice. Always consult your own healthcare providers or qualified experts for guidance specific to your needs. Our goal is to spark thoughtful conversations, not to diagnose, treat, or replace professional care. Listener discretion is advised.